best in the world, CM Punk. Big smile on his face. No doubt what a big week for you. Celebrated your birthday this week and won your first match on Dynamite in your debut. You're now 5-0 here in AEW.
Yeah, and Halloween's coming up. It's my absolute favorite holiday. I'm excited to be here in Boston. First time I've been here in a very long time. What's the problem?
It's Eddie Kingston here in the background.
What is so funny? What is so funny? I know you. Don't play with me. I know you. What is so funny? What is so funny? I do what I want when I have to. I do what I want. I do what I want. I know you. Don't play with me.
You want to go to sleep again? I saw what just happened to you. You think this is a game? It's unprofessional. I'm disappointed in you. Are we out of time?
Yeah, we are out of time. I'm sorry about for Eddie Kingston. All right, guys, let's go back to you at the desk.
Not the name I want to hear right now. No stage dives. I'm not particularly in the best mood. If I could talk to you guys seriously for a couple of minutes, I'd super appreciate it. There's two people who aren't here today, and one has a very legitimate reason as to not be here, and that's the name I want to hear chanted. His name is Jon Moxley. I'll spend all my time out here listening to you guys chant for him right now because it's important. It's important to me. I have some history with Jon Moxley. We're not super tight. We're not the best of friends. But, you know, last night I'm traveling here in a car. I got Larry riding shotgun and I get a phone call. And I have this situation explained to me. And I know what it's like to go and think you have to be so tough and better than everybody else and wrap up injuries and be sick and show up to work and do all these things that get compounded and help other people and be super generous and eventually get to a point where you have to take yourself off the hamster wheel. And I've been criticized for it. I don't want anybody to criticize Jon Moxley because I am goddamn proud of him. And I'll say one last thing about it. If anybody here, anybody at home watching on television, if you're in a place where you think you need help, get it, ask for it, reach out, text somebody, call somebody. There's nothing harder that you can do in the world, but there's nothing more courageous as well. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. Hell, there's been plenty of times in my life and career that I wish I asked for help, and I didn't, because I thought I was being a tough guy, which brings me to the second guy that's not here tonight. Eddie Kingston. You're not here, so I can't ask you to your face. So I have to do this, and maybe it's a little bit embarrassing, but, you know, I was embarrassed for you last week. You interrupted me, and I don't like being interrupted, all right? I don't know what kind of fabricated story you have in your head of some kind of beef that maybe happened between us years ago, but there's no such thing. Fight him? I would, but guess what? He's not here. Full Gear is an option, yes, but also a little bit up the road is St. Louis. And Eddie, if you got the balls, because I got the time, I'll be in St. Louis, and I'll be there to accept your apology for interrupting me. And I'll leave you guys with this. Because Jon Moxley is not here, there's a spot open up in the Title Eliminator Tournament, and I was going to happily fill that after I cleared up stuff with Eddie Kingston. But now, you don't get CM Punk versus Orange Cassidy. You don't possibly get CM Punk, Bryan Danielson at Full Gear. Don't boo me. Boo Eddie because he thinks he's somebody, and Friday I'm gonna find out exactly who he thinks he is.
You want an apology. That's what you wanted. That's what you said Wednesday, right? Answer me when I'm talking to you. Oh, you don't like that.
I love it. Look, I understand it sounds a little bit condescending when somebody asks another man for an apology, but you interrupted me, man. Don't paint me into a corner like I'm the bad guy here. You interrupted me.
Yes, I interrupted the great CM Punk. Oh no! Oh God! I will apologize. You know what, man? You're right. You're right. I want to apologize that I was at home sick, thinking I had COVID, had to get tested twice, so I wouldn't come here, God forbid, get my friend Monkey sick, and then he gets his kid sick. But you know what? That doesn't matter, because I need to apologize, because you know what, guys? You didn't get the great CM Punk versus Orange Cassidy. I'm sorry. And for you, this is the world's smallest violin, and it's playing for your little ass. So, I apologize to you guys. Who are you? Who are you? Huh? Who are you? Hey, give me a second. Give me a second. Who are you?
It doesn't
Tell me
sound
who
like
you
much
are.
of an apology. You know damn well who I am.
I do. I do. I'm telling
Let
you
him go.
guys.
Let him go,
CM
Eddie.
Punk,
Let him
yeah,
go.
we get
You
it.
know who I am, and St. Louis knows who I am.
I don't give a crap.
So watch yourself.
I don't care. I'm gonna tell everyone the truth who you are. Ladies and gentlemen, give me a second. This man was once a hero of mine. Guys like him, Samoa Joe, Homicide, the Amazing Red, guys like that on the independents when I first broke in inspired me, were my heroes. But you low-life scumbag, two-faced, narcissistic bitch, you, give me a second. You judged me. I came to that locker room to get free from my mental crap, free from the streets. I came to that locker room for brotherhood, and all you did was judge me. Because why? I was fat? Why? Because I like to eat a little bit? Why? Because I didn't play everyone's game? I didn't kiss ass? I didn't become friends with the booker? I didn't bury other people to get my own stuff in? So I was wrong? No, you were wrong. You were wrong. That's what I know. That's the Punk I know.
Do you want to know what I hear right now? I hear you lumping a lot of baggage on me, but you named a couple other people in there. And if you want to know the truth is, it wasn't just me that judged you. It was me, it was Homicide,
Don't say his
it
name.
was Joe, it was Danielson. And listen, it's a hard pill to swallow, but we judged you and we held you to a standard of the potential that we saw in you. You're the one who fell short of that mark. You can blame me, and you can lose in the middle of the ring to a guy like Bryan Danielson, and then you can walk in the back and you can try to blame me, but it's not my fault. I am not wrong for seeing greatness in you 15 years ago, but I damn sure am a fool for trying to hold you to that standard and expect greatness because you're a bum.
Damn. Come on. It's too much, man. My opinion, anyway.
Eddie Kingston is not one to take a barb like that.
I mean, Kingston did make it personal too, though. He did.
I'm a bum.
He made a valid point.
My man, when a bum main event Full Gear, when a bum almost have to sell his house because of the pandemic, but keep fighting through to make it to the, hey, this is a shot, the only professional wrestling company in the world today. Is that a bum? Is that a bum? I need you guys to understand this and hear this, and I need you to open up your ears and hear this. Nobody wants you here, they never wanted you here. That whole locker room's afraid to say it, not me. So get out and stop smirking at me like you did the other day, or I'll smack you right off your face.
This is 15 years of animosity,
You know
15 years
what?
of tension.
You know what? I see you're getting a little mad. Why don't you fight me on the 13th? Why don't you fight me at Full Gear?
Pretty simple.
Fight Eddie Kingston at Full Gear. I'll be honest with you, St. Louis, I didn't intend to leave without fighting Eddie Kingston, but Eddie, again, Full Gear, a little bit high bar for you. I was thinking something like Elevation or Dark. Something more your speed.
Damn. Let's cut his mic.
Oh no! You're a coward! You're a coward! Fight me! Fight me! Fight me! Fight me! Fight me! Don't fight me! Fight me at Full Gear! Fight me!
These guys are going to go right now. Forget it.
Yes.
They're going to
Hit
go.
him, Eddie.
I'm telling you, they're going to go
I
right
hope
now.
he slaps him right in his face.
They're going to go.
I'm gonna ask my friends in St. Louis, you wanna see CM Punk fight Eddie Kingston at Full Gear? I'll see you on the 13th.
Oh! Wait. Before you leave, I don't care about winning and losing at Full Gear. All I'm gonna do is beat you up. And after I'm done beating you up, do me a favor. Quit again and leave for 7 years and don't come.
Oh, whoa! CM Punk the headbutt, and now Kingston and Punk going at it here on Dynamite.
Yeah.
Excuse me, on Rampage.
I think Punk had heard enough, and I think Kingston wanted this to happen, and they're going to have to try to pull these two guys apart. I mean, this thing just got hot real fast.
Let him go. Let him go. Get him, Eddie.
The referee court trying to pull these two men apart.
We're going to need more than refs.
And look at this, Kingston!
Like you said, ex-Cowboys, is 15 years in the making.
Kingston, and now just the locker room is emptying. Eddie Kingston and CM Punk.
We got looks like coaches out here and security.
And right now, Tony Khan has just made it official at Full Gear Saturday.
Whoa.
November 13th on pay-per-view. It will be CM Punk and Eddie Kingston.
Kingston's trying to bite the head off of him. Good Lord.
You don't make low blow comments like that to Eddie Kingston and expect to walk away from it, I'll tell you that.
So many people trying to come out and keep these men separated from one another.
Well, Punk keeps busting away, as does Kingston.
This is absolute bedlam. We're back live here on Dynamite, where during the break, Eddie Kingston and CM Punk have been going at it in the parking lot.
They finally got enough people there to separate them, but for how long? And what damage is being done? My God, there's men, women, and children. Well, no children.
Well,
You see the animosity.
oh yeah, and I'm not so sure they can hold him back here, and they damn sure won't be able to hold him back on Saturday night.
CM Punk, Eddie Kingston do not want to wait for Full Gear.
Wow. Saturday night.
Saturday
Gear, man.
live on pay-per-view. It will be Full Gear. CM Punk, Eddie Kingston.
There's hatred here. Animosity.
Oh, wait a minute, Kingston.
Wait. Look, Eddie.
Kingston making a jailbreak. But he got tackled.
Coming down the aisle from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Punk didn't stop on the ramp. He is walking right towards Kingston, and now look at that grin
Look at that
on
smile.
Kingston.
Those eyes, that smile. There's a major story being told right there, and neither had said a word. Bryce Remsford has the unenviable task of trying to control these two men that met 15 years ago. Entirely different roles.
Yeah, man. Excalibur, you're right. No stopping. No, it's... Oh, good God. He just paintbrushed him.
You see CM Punk's hand, blood all over the taped hands of Eddie Kingston.
Good God, this man is deranged. And the fans seem to love it.
I don't know if I've ever seen so much passion between two men, so much hatred. And we've seen a lot of them, JR. Good God, that's just...
Think about this. For over 15 years, this animosity has been simmering.
Right off the top.
Superplex by Kingston.
Yep.
Both men suffering the ails of that superplex. This match, one fall, 30-minute time limit.
Mercifully for Punk, it looks like most of the blood has cleared out of his eyes.
The blood you see on Eddie, fans, you know by now, it's CM Punk's blood.
Our AEW fans are so astute. They know what good pro wrestling is, what it looks like, what it smells like, and what it tastes like.
And look at these gladiators across the ring from one another.
Stare down, baby.
And they charge to center. It's like Fry and Takayama here in Minneapolis.
Damn, this is good.
I remember that fight.
Oh, look at these just right hands. Ooh. Kingston, high boot.
Big kick right out of Idaho.
Enziguri drops Punk to a knee.
Look at Punk, though. Didn't go all the way down. He's trying to pull himself up.
Look at his eyes.
Kingston disoriented by that exchange.
I wonder what he's seeing. I wonder what Eddie is thinking. Fans are loving this.
Oh.
Go to sleep.
Oh, God.
Kingston calling his shot.
Don't have to...
Oh, but Punk. JTS.
That go to sleep is absolutely deadly.
But Punk,
he can barely hold himself up on a rope.
he's not capitalizing.
You got to wonder where the fatigue really sets in, and you feel like you're in that deep water. Maybe now.
Well, I mean, with this type of match, the emotions, the energy is so high. Both men likely just pacing, amped up backstage.
Remember, Punk he was out of the business, out of the game for 7 years. Equals no matches. He's got back here suddenly in the big league way, and I don't know how far can he go.
I mean,
where is he in his mindset? Do you want to pay this price again in your career?
He's obviously stayed in great shape.
oh, Kingston went for the back fist, but it seems the adrenaline dump has set in for both men. The fatigue now becoming a factor. Kingston on roller skates. Punk elbow strikes, drops Kingston down to his knees. Brutal.
Point of the elbow. Punk knows all about some of those MMA stylings.
CM Punk still training at Rufus Sport.
Those knees.
Repeated knees, and now got Kingston up. Goes to sleep.
Kingston won't get up from that.
Will that do it? It does do it.
CM Punk.
What a goddamn fist fight.
You know, heading into this, a lot of people said I was a bad guy. Simply because I told Eddie some hard truths. Always told Eddie hard truths. And I just pinned him. But it wasn't for those hard truths being stone cold facts. Eddie Kingston would have pinned me. But if your attitude is walking in the ring with anybody, let alone me, that you don't care about winning or losing, you've already lost. Speaking of losing, I haven't yet. And there's other people in this locker room. If they have a problem with me, come see me. Because little by little, day by day, I'm remembering exactly who the I am.
Well, somebody just might have something to say about that statement. When you're talking about who's on whose level, CM Punk. I like this.
I like Punk's chances of shutting up MJF.
You beat his ass, you might shut him up. But thus far, that hasn't happened very often. And to your point, he doesn't wrestle as much as a lot of the guys. We had two of the great women leave here just moments ago that wrestle all the time. Well, well, well.
No. Okay. Hey, Maxwell.
Wow. You talk about disrespectful, Excalibur.
Well, CM Punk knows just how to push MJF's buttons, and you love to see it.
So help me out here, folks. Is Punk not taking MJF seriously, which I think would be a mistake? Or
Doesn't feel so good getting interrupted, does it, Punky Brewster? You know, quite frankly, No. Quite frankly, you really hurt my feelings last week. I extended out my hand like a gentleman. And you really hurt my feelings, man. I mean, it was almost as bad as the time you quit, took your ball, and went home like a little bitch. You know what was great, though? The pipe bomb. Everybody loves the pipe bomb, right, Chicago? Yeah, my God, so good. Legendary. What you would call a great promo, and I think it's fair to say, Punky, that the pipe bomb is your best moment. Except here's the problem, bud. Every MJF moment is the best MJF moment. Because unlike you, I'm not a one-trick pony. And don't get it twisted, I respect you, man. I respect everything you've done. Hell, I even respect the fact that you're straight edge. Granted, never in my wildest dreams could I have possibly imagined a straight edge man could look so much like a meth addict. And it must be extremely difficult to be straight edge, considering if I had your face, I'd need to down 8 shots of whiskey just to look myself in the mirror. But you know what I can't respect, CM? Is how you've handled our little situation here. And you can pretend there isn't one, but there is. There is. You know, you would do all your quaint little interviews and they would ask you, who are some opponents you would like to go up against? And you would name every single wrestler underneath the sun, except for moi. Now you can pretend it's because you weren't interested, but in reality, it's because you didn't want none. And who can blame you, Punky? I mean, your whole entire career on the stick, you've been big fish, small pond, and standing across from me, you're just a freaking minnow. You didn't want to go toe-to-toe with me on the stick, Punk? Well, too bad, because I'm about to verbally finish you quicker than your UFC career. I heard you the first time. So check your watch, Papa Punk, because if you decide to retort, it won't say clobbering time. It'll say out of time. You can drop cute little pipe bombs all you want, because I'm MJF, and I drop nukes.
I'm so disappointed in you. But let's not start there. Let's show our guest a little bit of Chicago hospitality. I want to thank you first and foremost for last week. You introduced yourself to me. That's what a proper young man is supposed to do to their elders. And I had no idea your first name was Maxwell. This entire time, I thought MJF stood for my jealous fan. See, I got the time. Seems like it still kind of does, doesn't it? If you're so hung up on the fact that I never mentioned you anytime I did press, anytime I ever did an interview, I never brought your name up. Well, that was by design. The last thing I wanted to do is feed your rotten little ego. Look at me, Maxwell. I'm in your head. probably has a lot to do with the fact that there's a poster of me on your wall. Doesn't change the fact that I'm disappointed because I've always heard about the great MJF. And then last week, I did what nobody else in this industry, nobody else in AEW has been able to do. I shut up the great MJF without saying a word. And you had 7 days. You had a whole week to think of good zingers, and you came out here with the lowest hanging fruit. He thinks he's somebody. He thinks what he does is revolutionary to the wrestling business, when in reality, he's just a less famous Miz.
Okay, settle down, settle down, settle down. You know, Punky, that was really solid. I mean, really creative stuff. You know, it was almost what I wanted. Come to think of it, that phrase, almost what I wanted, kind of perfectly encapsulates your whole entire run here thus far, don't you think? I suppose it's true. Nostalgia. Nostalgia is a drug that causes us to misconstrue our memories, and you, my friend, are no more than nostalgia. And guess what, bud? You were right. I was a fan. I'm not ashamed to admit it. How couldn't I have been? I mean, in this ring, on the microphone, nobody could touch you. You were the best. Or so I thought, Chicago. Because ever since your almighty return, you've struggled to beat the easiest of competition, and you've struggled to say, quite literally, anything of intrigue. Oh my God. Punk, your breath smells like shit. It's probably because you've been kissing so much ass recently. I mean, you have been robotically kissing ass all over the place. You know what? I'm gonna do a little impression of you real quick. Chicago, do you mind if I give you a quick impression? It sure is great to be back here in insert name of town. I sure do love being a part of insert name of company. Gee whiz, I sure am looking forward to my matchup against insert name of opponent, Robotic Pucker Up Punk. You've gone soft, man. Your hair's going gray, and based on your eyes, if anybody needs to go to sleep, it's you, bud. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Something just hit me. This is no longer CM Punk. This is PG Punk. What happened to the guy I grew up on, man? What happened to the renegade, the ass kicker, the outsider? Because you might as well be coming out here preaching hustle, loyalty, and respect. Except here's the problem, PG. I can see you. Hell, I can see through you, buddy. You claimed you'd only come back for the younger talent, and yet you also claimed you'd only come back for a boatload of money. You claimed You couldn't fix professional wrestling from your couch in Chicago, and yet you stayed put on that couch for 7 long years. Excuse after excuse not to come back, poor K-Punk. Why? Is it because you were too busy making comic books nobody read and movies nobody saw? Or is it because you were terrified? Scared you couldn't hang anymore? Maybe scared you never could hang in the first place? And I have the microphone, Chicago! And I'm here to tell you, you should be scared, man. In the other company, these people looked at you like a cult hero because they felt you were held down. You should have been utilized and showcased as the #1 guy. And now, yeah, great, and now here you are. You have all the opportunity to prove these people right. But can you? Do you people think CM Punk can do it? I'm glad they think that now, Punk, but are they gonna feel that way in a month, 2 months, a year? I don't envy you, man, but I know you envy me. And I know why you don't like me, PG Punk. I know why. It's because I represent everything about this business that you hate. I'm every single thing you hate because I was born for this. Oh yeah, I'm a clean-cut professional. I'm every single wrestling analyst, promoter, and pundit's wet dream, while you, on the other hand, were a scrawny, tatted-up misfit from the dumpiest part of the Midwest, known as Chicago. You had to work your tail off to become the man you are today, and I commend you for that, but I know what keeps you up at night. I know what eats you up inside. It's the fact that after all your hard work, all your blood, sweat, tears, and sacrifice you've given this sport, deep down you know it, and these people know it. Your whole career, you've been nothing more than second best. Whether it was the "you can't see me" man, or the King of Kings, you were never quite up to snuff, were you? And I can assure you, now that you're standing in my ring, in my company, things will be no different, because you may claim to be the best in the world, but I'm better than you. And you know it!
There's some truth in what you just said. A little bit. Scared. Coming back after 7 years, a little bit. See, I'm not gonna lie, not even to you. I certainly never lie to these people. I didn't know if these people would remember me. I didn't know if these people would care. I didn't know if I still had it. But trust me, I'm not scared any longer. Certainly not scared of you. Because the timing might not match up, but I was selling out Madison Square Garden when you were marking out for Rosie O'Donnell. And the last time on this show, you did a song and dance, you made the New York Times. Wow! You want to sing me a song right now, Maxwell? Don't worry. You're standing in the ring with a professional, and you're gonna make the New York Times again, but this time it's gonna be the obituaries. Because you have just enrolled yourself into a college your parents cannot afford. You talk too much. Yeah, just like me back in the day, except I always backed it up, and you can't back up shit without your backup. FTR, Sean Spears, Wardlow. That's how you get things done around here, and I never mention you in interviews because I never had to. I looked at AEW and I said, wow, that's the place I want to be. That's the place I want to test myself, and I went for the heart and soul of AEW, Darby Allin, and boy, that just chews you up, doesn't it? And I beat Darby Allin, and I didn't need a ring to do it. You're too busy talking about how you're the most powerful of the four pillars. You don't even realize you've been replaced by Britt Baker. And while you think you've made some excellent points, I think you talk too much and we've wasted these people's time. They call Chicago the second city, not because there's a city that's better than it, not because there's a city that was first, and you want to call me number two? I'll proudly wear number two with a bullet, because just like Chicago, they call us the second city because when it burned to the ground, we just built right back up on top of the smoldering embers. And who's the man around here? Who's number one? Is it you? No, I don't think so. The only way you're gonna be number one is if we all wait around long enough for Tony to have a daughter that you marry. Last time we were here in Chicago, and hell yeah, I'm happy to be here, I gave everybody free ice cream bars. The only thing I can think that's a better welcome back gift than that is punching you in your little needle dick right here, right now.
Wow. That's some serious pro wrestling TV, let me tell you. In-ring night for CM Punk, just to be dead-ass honest. He's got everything back under control, it would seem. But the impact that MJF had on CM Punk is profound.
Starting to feel it now, though. You can see it. CM Punk sizing QT up in that corner, running knee strike. That caught QT right underneath the jaw, and Punk short arm clothesline.
Punk now will seemingly leave his feet voluntarily to take a chance.
MJF said he was struggling with these opponents, but right now we are seeing him mount a hell of a comeback here. Looking out to the fans there in Chicago.
Through the eyes of CM Punk. That savagery is back.
And he drops the elbow across the chest of QT Marshall. That was big time elbow.
Well, it's bedtime. Nighty effing night.
QT struggling to his feet. Punk hoists him up. GTS! CM Punk with yet another victory here in AEW. And despite what MJF might think, we are witnessing peak Punk here in All Elite Wrestling.
Good effort by QT Marshall. He's improved by leaps and bounds. He's a formidable opponent. But CM Punk did not have his best in-ring night, and he still won convincingly.
He is having a hell of a match. He's loaded with talent. He needs to now, this is his moment. Hell, he can win this thing.
I just don't get why these people are chanting.
The crowd behind CM Punk. Moriarty
Moriarty. Oh, CM Punk.
floats over the shoulder of Moriarty.
Veteran move there. Get out of harm's way.
Got the boot up to CM Punk. Now Punk.
Or is it a cowardice move, Shivani?
It's not a cowardice move.
Crossbody off the top.
Look at
Moriarty
here we
rolls
go.
through.
Here we go.
1, 2. No. And then, oh, look at this.
Lee Moriarty almost got to 3.
I'll admit, Lee's shocking me here.
Shocking.
But you know who's shocking me even more? PG Punk.
Punk kicked out, and Moriarty immediately transitioned into the crossface. He has the shoulder of Punk captured, and he is wrenching on that neck of CM Punk.
And there's nowhere for Punk to go. He's reaching out with that right leg towards the rope.
Punk trying to make that desperate crawl.
This is where conditioning comes into play, boys. You would know that if you ever been in the ring as much as me.
Yeah.
Punk's lucky he just got to that rope.
Moriarty tried to push back on the rope with his leg, but once his foot got on the rope, then the break was called. So let's see what Lee Moriarty can follow up with it.
Punk is grabbing at his throat, at his airway here. He is gassed. He is tired.
Punk turns the tables on Moriarty,
Well,
sets
he's
him up on the top rope.
He's facing a hell of a wrestler. What he's doing.
No.
Good God.
That's a cheap shot. That's who you people cheer for?
That was an open-handed palm strike across the jaw of Lee
That
Moriarty.
was as closed as a fist as I ever seen one,
for
Excalibur. I don't know
crying
what you're
out loud.
looking at.
And CM Punk headed up to the top. Work on Whoa! No, Moriarty rolls through. 2, no.
Lee Moriarty, incredible.
Oh, Punk.
Whoa,
Punk gets
whoa, whoa.
reversed by Moriarty. Punk rolls through. Moriarty. Whoa, so close.
Back and forth it goes.
Oh! What a roundhouse kick.
That ref should check his kick pad. I bet it's loaded.
That's a kick that would knock anybody out.
Please. I would have ducked it. I would have ducked it. And if I ate it, I would have ate it like a champ.
CM Punk just dropped Lee Moriarty.
What an impressive showing for Moriarty thus far against one of the greatest ever.
We keep
undefeated.
One of the greatest ever. Look at PG Punk right now. Why has this match lasted
He's the best
this long?
in the world.
Is he? Would
Yes.
the best in the world have been in the ring for this long with Lee Moriarty? Because I know I wouldn't
The
be.
way. Oh, really?
Look, Lee's given a hell of a performance. I'll give it to him, but I think this is more about PG Punk. This is more about his stamina. This is...
Oh,
See what I mean?
got the twist countered.
Good.
Moriarty goes behind. Oh! Moriarty landed it. Moriarty, somebody that was so inspired by CM Punk. It's the running boot to the face.
Could be his moment, Excalibur.
Now Moriarty, he's got the chance. Deep
It's
hook.
done.
2. Whoa!
Wow. You know what? You bring up the fact that Lee Moriarty was inspired by PG Punk. Well, guess what? So was I. So was I. And then what did he do? He turned his back on me. He turned his back on the fans. That's what he did. Let's not even get into it. Let's focus on this match.
Punk floats over Moriarty. He's got him hooked on the shoulder.
Whoa.
Come on, GTS! What a shot from CM Punk, and what a win!
The winner of this match, CM Punk.
Still undefeated. 8-0 in AEW. And
You got a lot of nerve coming out here talking about pants, Britt Bakers or otherwise, when you're clearly wearing Larry David's pajamas. Eh.
No, you don't get to do the ad. I do the ad.
You can talk all you want about me struggling beating QT or beating Lee Moriarty. The fact is they're both better than you, and you know it.
That's cute. That's cute. That's cute, Georgia. It's real cute.
Hey, shut up. You shut up, I'll shut up. Bring your little needle dick into this ring right now, and I'll kick your ass all the way back to Long Island.
Let's do it right now here in
You
Atlanta.
want to see me and CM Punk go at it? Too bad. Let me explain something to you, PG Punk. You need me more than I need you. I am a spark to a flame you haven't had since 2011. But don't you worry. Shut up. Don't you worry, because I'm going to show you what a real professional looks like next week when I win the Dynamite Dozen Battle Royal in the most magical place in the world, known as Long Island, New York. And I will finally be amongst fans who that I love and appreciate, and the feeling's mutual, buddy. I'm going to be better than Piper in Portland. I'm gonna be better than Brett in Canada. I'm gonna be better than CM Punk in Chicago. Laugh all you want, dipshit, because I am going to be amongst a sea of people rocking the burb, chanting my name at the top of their goddamn lungs. No. Speaking of loud noises, I guess you must have brought your dog Larry this week, because I could hear him yip-yapping away in the back. And I'm going to be honest, friend to friend, man to man, if I were you, I wouldn't bring that flea-ridden, disgusting maggot of a dog around here anymore. Because if you do, PG Punk, I'm going to put Larry to sleep.
And CM Punk making a beeline for MJF, and MJF, oh, wait a second. Of course, MJF with backup, with Wardlow to step in between himself and Punk. Money well spent by MJF, because CM Punk would have caved MJF's face in here tonight on Dynamite.
Oh, we're going to start.
And what a horrible way to start our broadcast.
I would agree.
Hey, come on, I like MJF.
Yeah, that's one of you.
Oh, this is MJF's hometown.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
What the hell? Look at this. Wait a minute. That's not MJF. That's that Punk, CM Punk.
The one and only CM Punk is here.
CM Punk, who engaged in a caustic war of words with MJF over the last few weeks.
Why the hell would Punk hijack MJF's beautiful entrance? That's not very nice.
You know, we talk about mind games, and MJF's the master of mind games.
Well, while we have this break in the action, I want to remind everybody that our presenting sponsor, State Farm, is with us here tonight. State Farm is a part of the AEW family. Consider letting them become a part of yours. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Wow, I don't think anybody here in the UBS arena at Belmont Park expected this. I didn't expect this.
No, that shocked us all, and we talked about how MJF was from Long Island. This is his hometown. That's what they expected when they heard the music.
And this is not quite the reaction I guess I would have expected for CM Punk, but as you said, Tez, he's walking into enemy territory here.
He's from Chicago, Punk.
Yeah, you know what? He's used to hearing boos throughout his career. It's nothing.
What are you trying to say?
It's nothing new, man. I mean, listen, he's been on both sides of the aisle. We know that, but
That's all you got, man. Chicago is so much louder.
whoa.
See? What I'm saying?
Pulling no punches. I love it.
Seriously, that's all you got? Somebody call Barry Trotz. I figured out why the Islanders have yet to win a game in this building.
Wow.
See, that's not right. That's a low blow, right? I'm an Islander fan. That's a low blow.
That's from a Chicago Blackhawks fan right there.
Low blow.
Should I continue?
No.
Well, y'all certainly don't disappoint, unlike your guy, MJF. And that's why I'm out here. He is your guy, right? This is your guy?
Well, that's a tough question, I guess.
Man. It's getting hot in here, excuse me.
Oh, the 4 pillar shirt, but 1 pillar notably replaced.
I just wanted to make sure that your guy, the one you're gonna take up for, thinks that I can't put over a woman based on her accomplishments being a champion, but no, it's gotta be about the TNA, right? It means I wanna get in her pants. This incel, this is your guy? The guy that said to my face in my hometown, Chicago, Illinois, that he is better than Roddy Piper in Portland when he's not even as good as Roddy Piper in Hell Comes to Frogtown. This is your guy. In my hometown, I stepped to him in his face and I said, let's do it right here, right now. He took his sport coat off. He took his watch off. He bowed up and then he ran out of the ring. That was 2 weeks ago. 1 week ago, oh wait. I can't understand what you're saying, just how like the Islanders can't understand how to put a puck in the net.
Oh, wait a minute here, come on.
This guy knows what I'm talking about. He must be from someplace else.
Wow, pulling no punches, buddy. Piled heat
The
on that guy.
Islanders beat Ottawa last night. That's like me beating QT Marshall 2 weeks ago.
QT's my friend, too.
This what you want? This what you want, MJF? That's your guy?
Pride and joy of Plainview, Long Island, MJF. Might be an overstatement.
So here's what I want. I wanted to come out here and see how you guys would react to all this. I'm a little bit taken back that that's your guy, but I understand. See, when I was a kid, I hated Dennis Rodman just like the entire city of Chicago did because he played for the Detroit Pistons. And then in 1995, all of a sudden, Rodman played for the Bulls. Rodman was my guy. That's my worm, I understand. MJF is your worm. So I'm not mad at you. I just feel a little bit sorry for you. I'm letting everybody here know right now I have my eyes set next week on the AEW Championship match. The champion, Hangman Adam Page, goes against the Dragon, Bryan Danielson. And I want next, and I gotta believe that your guy, your hero, MJF, he wants next too. But that's the thing, there's this thing between me and him right now. And I think we gotta settle that before one of us, probably me, let's be honest, goes on to fight for the AEW title. I've tried twice to get him in the ring right now, but he runs. And you guys want to cheer that, that's on you. You can look yourself in the mirror and sleep at night, that's fine. I know what this looks like to an outsider. It's two guys arguing, and they can't tell who the idiot is. Everybody in Chicago knows the idiot is MJF. I propose me and him settle it, just like I said the week before, just like I said 2 weeks ago. I don't want to deal with Sean Spears. I don't want to have to look at Wardlow. I don't want to have to deal with FTR. It's between me and MJF, who, by the way, stooped as low as to bring my dog Larry into this.
What?
And Larry has more balls than MJF, and he's neutered.
Ooh, I love it. That's a good one.
So you have wasted enough of my time. But let's be honest, I am having fun. If that is your hero, if that is who you want to back, I understand, seeing as the Islanders haven't won anything since about 1984. So I'll lay out the challenge. I want MJF, and I want him one-on-one, and I don't want him to run anymore. I don't want him to run like you do in Long Island. I want him to stand and fight like they do in Chicago.
It's getting out of hand here, Punk, in my opinion. I gotta be honest. That's why I never liked him. I still don't like him.
And I don't really have an out for this, but neither does he, because the gauntlet has been thrown down. MJF versus CM Punk. I'll do it right here tonight. I don't think he'll agree to it. I don't think there's a man in this building that would agree to it. To me, if that's your guy and that's who you back, you're all chicken shit.
What the hell is going on here? Why does Punk gotta act like this? They're hospitable people here in New York.
Hospitable? Yes. This was all brought about by MJF coming directly at CM Punk. And how else do you expect Punk to respond?
There's no reason to disrespect the beautiful people of Long Island. I understand MJF is hated universally. But come on.
Well, I understand.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on.
I told you me and Max are good friends.
Just when you think he's going to do something honorable,
no,
he turns to the ass that he is.
Oh, wait a second.
Speaking of asses,
CM Punk charging the ring, and MJF, of course, just bails out.
We'll back down from him, Ricky.
Wow. Taz, you are understandably upset.
That's right, I am. There's no back down. Ricky, what the hell?
Oh!
Whoa!
Enziguri by Dante Martin.
It's 2-on-1.
Punk's got Starks up.
Go to sleep.
No.
GTS on Ricky Starks from CM Punk.
Damn it. Well, I can't deny that next week, MJF, who beat Hangman Adam Page in 2019 to win the ring, Orange Cassidy a year ago in the finals, goes to the finals for a third straight year. Excalibur.
And next week at Winter is coming. The event from Garland, Texas keeps just getting bigger and bigger and better. It will be
This place gonna explode!
Oh, he's got an equalizer.
If I may borrow a phrase, I think business has just picked up.
Oh, he's got that ball bat. Probably got it from Sting. I'm a betting man here.
And like cockroaches, MJF, Dax Harwood, and Cash Wheeler scatter as the lights come on.
Got a damn weapon. Come on, man. He's got a weapon.
Hey! You don't want to do it one-on-one in Texas? Next week, you want to bring your friends, that's fine, because I'm going to bring mine, and that's the match. Deal with it.
The gauntlet has been thrown down. CM Punk.
Soon to be coming down the aisle from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 218 pounds, CM Punk.
He actually looks better with paint. I don't have to see his face.
Blade Runner Punk here.
Oh, come on, that's corny.
And ahead of our main event, NHL's annual New Year's party is back, and this time it's on TNT. Watch the St. Louis Blues face off against the Minnesota Wild in the 2022 Discover NHL Winter Classic on New Year's Day. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. Eastern on TNT.
Yeah, Punk around Long Island. He buried my Islanders. Meanwhile, his Blackhawks, they suck.
Oh, come on now. Hey, he pulled a swerve, man.
Ooh, what?
We thought he was going to say it's clobber time. He did a stinger.
Delivered by the Icon Sting. And MJF
Oh my
ride.
God! MJF just landed on his head. Oh my God, I hope he's okay. All right, he landed really hard on his head.
MJF and FTR. What is...
Oh, God, Sting. Be careful here, buddy.
What the hell is happening?
Be careful, Sting.
Oh my God, what is Sting thinking?
Oh, my God! Sting! And they're standing in Greensboro for Sting!
What are we watching unfold?
Sting is out of his mind.
He is.
Damn. I think he thinks it's 1986. Here, look at MJF. He landed. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
It just shows the valiant warrior he is. Look at that, landing on his face and head. How tough is MJF, damn it?
And then Sting flying with a crossbody. The tag has been made. CM Punk.
Oh no, he's not in shape for this right now. MJF's hurting.
Oh, look at that dash.
Took the bullet. Took the bullet. Took the bullet.
He sacrificed himself for MJF.
GTS.
The team player, damn it. That's a
Scorpion death drop.
And Darby Allin.
No.
Look at that coffin drop all the way across the ring.
Here are your winners, the team of Sting, Darby Allin, and CM Punk.
What a match. What?
I'm all about giving people their flowers when they deserve it now, because I give Jim his flowers and then I get to thinking about this place. And I've never been here, but this has been a home for AEW. And it gets me thinking about Brody Lee. And if there's anybody out there who says anything to try to minimize the impact that that man had, it just makes me feel sorry for them, because it means they never met him. I sat at home and I watched the tribute show to my friend from this place, and it made me want to come here. So then I get to thinking about maybe somebody who's not worth my time, maybe somebody who doesn't want to be here. And speaking of internet trolls, yeah, I'm talking about MJF. MJF is a Twitter troll in the flesh. He is somebody who talks a big game, but when it comes down to it, he don't say that stuff to your face. He hides behind a keyboard or Dax and Cash. I saw it with my own eyes last week. You saw it with your own eyes last week. Somebody who's smart enough to say that the people want to see CM Punk get his hands on MJF. But is also stupid enough to say something that he's as good as Rowdy Piper in Portland. When Rowdy Piper laced up his wrestling boots, and we all saw last week, MJF laced up his running shoes, didn't he? Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys heard, but MJF says he's done with me. Honestly, I'm fine with that. I got the team with the legend Sting. I got the team with Darby Allin. And we beat FTR and MJF. So hey, I understand if MJF is afraid, if MJF is scared, if he don't want none, he doesn't have to have none. I myself am looking towards bigger and better things. I heard him say it too. He's talking about the gold. He's talking about becoming the AEW champion. Jim Ross will attest to this. You always hear people say, if you don't want to be the champion, you probably shouldn't be here. And that's true. I want to be champion too. There's beginnings and there's endings, and being here, CM Punk, first time in Daly's Place, a place that has been so good to AEW. The last Dynamite on TNT, we're moving to TBS. There's bigger and there's brighter things on the horizon for CM Punk. So MJF, you are a waste of my time, and you are an even bigger waste of con money than Tim Tebow.
Wow. I struck a chord.
So I'll leave you all with this. I never wanted to mess with MJF, but he found out the hard way that on this mic, that in this ring, even at commentary, nobody can touch me. And if he wants to climb that ladder and get some W's to get to AEW Gold, well, I imagine sooner or later, I'll see him again in this ring. But it'd be a real shame if somebody interfered with his quest for gold.
He says with a twinkle in his eye, there's a lot more to this story, Excalibur, than we know at this moment, I think.